Let's talk about that. One of those individuals is this gentleman named Mifsud. Tell me about the people you met in Rome when you're still working for the London Center of International Law Practice, which, of course, reached out to you on LinkedIn to get you this job. And you meet, and they convince you, before you go to work for Trump, you got to go to Rome.
Absolutely. And as soon as I get there, I'm basically greeted by the former Italian foreign minister, Vincenzo Scotti, very high-level Italian officials who are affiliated with this university. I suspect there were likely FBI, CIA people there, too, because the CIA and the FBI trains at this university.
You meet Mifsud, and you start having meetings with him. Tell me about Mifsud. Yes. Who is Mifsud?
Yeah, so I'm introduced to Mifsud by the former Italian foreign minister, Scotti, and this company I worked for. And Mifsud basically is the overseas professor that Bob Mueller falsely characterized to the world as some sort of Russian cutout who was trying to conspire with me or collude with me and provide information that the Russians had Hillary Clinton's emails.
Now, he drops a bomb on you in one of the meetings.
Yeah, so after I meet him in mid-March, so before my name is even public in the Washington Post, these people are introducing me to Joseph Mifsud. So clearly there were some sort of eyes on me even before my name was public. So he meets with me. We have some bizarre conversations moving forward about a potential meeting between Trump and Putin. He could never introduce me to anyone of substance in the Russian government or anyone of substance in general. And in late April, he lets me know that hey, George, did you know that the Russians have Hillary Clinton's emails? And that's where, I was very suspicious of this person. And actually, facts and events preceding that moment and after were very bizarre.
So he tells you Russia has emails of Hillary Clinton's, and this is the bomb that you feel was the whole reason that they wanted you to go to Rome to meet him, because they wanted him to tell you about these emails that Russia had of Hillary Clinton. Is that right?
That's absolutely correct. I think this person was some sort of plant. He's been outed recently living openly next to the U.S. Embassy in Rome. He's being protected, actually, by Italian intelligence right now,
so
and he's gone missing for 2 years.
They wanted you to go back and tell Trump about Russia having Hillary Clinton emails. Did you do that?
Absolutely not. That wasn't my job. You hear a lot of gossip and strange things when you're in these circles, and the last thing I was going to do was go and talk to the campaign about something that I thought was illegal.
Now, what happens next is really interesting to me, because over the course of the next 4 weeks, first you get the bomb thrown in your lap from Mifsud that he tells you Russia has Hillary Clinton's emails. You don't do anything with that information, but you think he's hoping you will. But in the next month, you get outreach from lots of different intel people. Is that right? You are contacted by U.S. intel officials, British intel officials, Australian intel officials. What was that all about?
Oh, that's a great point. So actually, April 15th, the Australian government reached out to me for the first time. April 26th, Joseph Mifsud tells me this information. May 2nd, I have the British government reaching out to me from this man, Tobias Ellwood, who was a number 2 at the British Ministry of Foreign Affairs, where he wants to have a conversation with me and get to know me a little bit. May 4th, I'm contacted by 2 officials of the DIA at the U.S. Embassy in London named Gregory Baker and Terence Dudley. And then I meet on May 10th, this Australian diplomat, Alexander Downer, who I testified under oath to Congress and told the FBI and Bob Mueller that I felt he was spying on me and recording my conversations.
So this is all what you believe is spying, recording your conversations early 2016, way before there was any FISA warrant to actually get a warrant to spy on anybody. And then it was Downer, the Australian intel guy, who really they got you with, because Alexander Downer has a conversation with you, and you were asked by the FBI, when did you first meet Downer? You tell them what?
Oh, so the FBI, so basically the FBI interview was, I brought up Joseph Mifsud, and I brought up this whole idea of who told me this information about emails, and then I got caught in a perjury trap, and actually that was my charge. I got charged with, I guess, lying about when I met this person. So this is what this whole case was really about. It was a complete setup and a perjury trap, but, the information that I have now, and after I testified to Congress, I'm pretty sure there are a lot of recordings and transcripts of between myself and a lot of these assets. And I'm very hopeful that these are going to get public very soon, and the president is going to start declassifying this material.
So you told the FBI you believe you met him in March when, in fact, you met him in April, and that was the perjury. So you went to jail for what? How many nights?
I went to jail for 11 nights because of this. After I had honeypots, money thrown my way, wiretaps, surveillance by foreign countries, and then I finally get caught in some perjury trap and I go to jail for 11 nights. It was ridiculous.
And you feel that this was entrapment?
Absolutely. I feel it was entrapment, and I'm very happy to see Congressman Devin Nunes and the letter that he sent to Secretary Pompeo and Gina Haspel to get more information on this person, Mifsud, because if it's indeed proven that this person was really entrapping me, not even spying on me, and then there was a coordinated effort between these other various intelligence agencies, including the DIA and Australians, to extract this fake information and then spy on me with another honeypot in London with Halper. This thing reeks of spying, entrapment, and illegal and illicit behavior.
It's pretty extraordinary to me that it was so global, that all of these intel people are reaching out to you, and beginning with LinkedIn reaching out to you to go work for this London Center for International Law Practice. Real quick, why do you want the president to declassify these documents? What are we going to learn? Very quickly.
Yes, what we're going to learn is the involvement of the UK and Australia in interfering in the 2016 election. We're also going to get to the bottom of who Joseph Mifsud really was, who he was working for, and we're going to understand who was running all these spies at me and likely other people on the campaign, including Michael Flynn, who actually also encountered Stefan Halper in 2015, and I encountered him in 2016. So it's very important for the president to declassify this material so we get to the bottom of this.
We will leave it there, and this is why we wanted to talk to you, because this is why the FBI says it started an investigation. You were the predicate. George Papadopoulos is supposed to be the predicate because of that conversation you had. George, thank you very much. We are going to continue to follow the ball.